Well, hello, everybody. We are live with Max. Bok, bok, bok. There we go. Yeah? What about? So, yeah, we're going to live stream here today, buddy. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Sharon. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Kookaburra. Karen. So good to see everybody. Max, would you like me to go find you something to eat? You sure did make a live at last. Hello. Okay, Max, I think I got some eggies. Do you want me to make you some eggies? Would you like eggies? All right, let's do the eggie thing. Oh, I got eggies. Want eggies? Oops. I'm making a mess, buddy. I'm making a huge mess. No, it's not awesome. I don't think it's awesome that I'm making a mess. Do you really think it's awesome I'm making a mess? Just gonna stir up the eggies. Yeah. All right, as people join, I'm just gonna stir up the eggies quickly. I made a mess, buddy. A big mess. You want to try? Well, I made a mess. Let's try to make a mess. I made a mess all by myself. Okay, I'll put that in the microwave. Let's see how that does. Yes? Is that so, Max? Making eggies. Bok, bok, everybody. Hi, Tiki Tiki. Hi, Suzanne. Oh my goodness, Esther's here too. Hello. All right, Max. Yeah, Mango's being noisy. You wanted to use the phone? Well, you are on the phone, buddy. You are on the phone. Mango, that's enough, honey. That's enough. Gotta cool. Cheryl's Park. Hi, David. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, it's a bit of an echo, isn't there, Max? I know. We're not in your usual room. My goodness. Okay, Max, no yelling. There's got to be Aggies. We're doing good. Max, how about you shift over a little bit, okay? Shift over a bit. There you go. Now you're on camera. Oh, Ma, I'm hungry, Ma. I'm so hungry. Well, those eggies have got to cool. While they're cooling, I've got an arrowroot biscuit you can have. But only a little tiny piece of it, okay? Hi. Would you like a tiny piece? Here you go, Teeks. Would you like a tiny piece? Turn around. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, turn around, Goose. Hi, Sherry. I know, Sarah, he never gets fed anything. Doesn't get fed anything. Never feed you. Nope, never feed you. Never feed you. Those eggies have to cool, sweetie. I know. Yeah, arrowroots are good. They don't get them all the time, but what I like about arrowroot is if I ever have to medicate, I know that there's a cookie that they like that's not egregious. It's okay for babies. It will soak up medication, and they do like them. So I try to make sure that I am set up for future needs. Right? Oh, yes. That looks good. Let's see. There's a fork. Not a fork. Let's see if I can get these eggies. Oops, I think I overcooked them, honey. I overcooked them a little bit. Sorry. Next, screening's not going to get your eggies. There you go. That's right. They're very good. And they are overcooked. I overcooked your eggies, honey. But they're fluffy. You want some eggies? Turn around, honey. Turn around. Okay, how about you touch green? Touch green. Thank you. You're welcome. Touch. That's right. Good job. Good job. All right. Is that good, honey? That is so good. That is oh so good. Good job, buddy. Good job. Oh. Hi, Angie. Hi, Michael. Yeah, we are just on YouTube today. We're not on Facebook. Yeah, down one platform today, buddies. Yeah, now I know a lot of folks are asking for updates. folks are looking for updates. We'll start off with an update on Dad. Dad is still in the hospital. 6 weeks on Sunday. Oh my gosh, that is such an incredibly long time. And yeah, I mean, I just keep going back to the hospital, back to the hospital, back to the hospital. And I just keep going in circles. Yeah, I'd given an update about Dad being in the hospital previously. I tend to be a bit private, and some of this stuff I don't talk about quite as much. But yeah, my dad had a major stroke and wound up in hospital. You know, in some ways he's doing well, in other ways not so well, as evidenced by the fact he's still in the hospital. And that's one of the reasons why I've not been posting quite as much. I've not been commenting quite as much. Right now, Sharon, they are looking for a place that he can go as he leaves the hospital, and he's on a wait list. And that means hurry up and wait. They don't know when. And we are hoping to get something up close to where I live, because I'm going down to pick up Mom. I'm taking Mom to the hospital. I'm hanging out while she visits with Dad. I'm taking her home. I'm going back to the hospital. I'm hanging out with Dad. During the day, I'm occasionally having to pop by the hospital for meetings and everything else. So, yeah, I'm spending a lot of time there. He's not paralyzed, but he's exceedingly weak. For those of you who don't know, my parents are both 89 years old. Yeah, I mean, they're getting up there, right? They really are getting up there. Max, I know, honey, it's so hard. It's so hard. You're hungry. You're a hungry, hungry hippo. Hi. How about you touch green for me? Green? Green? Thank you. You want another piece? Turn around. Turn around. Turn, turn. Turn around. You want another piece? Turn around, Max. Turn around. Turn around. Okay, none for you then. I got more for you, honey. Bok, bok, bok. Good dog. Turn around. Turn around. Yeah, there's been a lot on my plate. Good job. Now I want you to touch orange. Which one's orange? That's green. No, orange. Orange. Thank you. Mom's being mean. She's making me touch colors. Yeah, like it's one of those things at that age they don't know, and when you are older, you tend to be a bit frail. Dad's lost well over 25 pounds. He was not a big guy to begin with, so that's a lot of weight. He lost a lot of muscle, so now going for a walk, he went from walking independently and occasionally using a cane to walking with a walker and needing somebody with him when he goes for a walk, just for stability. He can walk by himself, but they need somebody there just in case. It's a major, major change for him, a huge blow to his independence. Okay, how about we touch orange again? Now it's green. Orange. Which one's orange? Figure out orange. Orange. No, that's green. I want orange. 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 Thank you. Oh, it's tough. Hi, Mango. Do you want one? Do you want one? Yeah, I know. I know. It's so tough to be a cockatoo. Good job. Good job. I think you're hungry, Max. Hungry, hungry hippos. Yeah, so, it's one of those things at that age. They never know how far someone's going to recover. And Dad's Dad's having a hard time with the idea. I mean, he was very independent. He was living on his own, and he was a supportive caregiver for my mother. So not only having Dad in the hospital, but suddenly it's on me to support my mother, right? So a lot going on there. Add to that the fact I work full time. I've got a hobby of doing YouTube. Yeah, it becomes a lot. It becomes a lot. Now, one thing when we start talking about strokes, it really depends what lobe they hit in. Dad's was a pretty major stroke that hit in the frontal lobe. They had to operate to remove the clot. It was not something that they could use medication to treat. It was an operation. He did have some complications, which is part of the reason why he's quite as weak as he is. And, you know, even though it hit his frontal lobe, he's still mostly there. There are some things that I can definitely notice, you know, and it's a little heartbreaking. I mean, you go to the hospital, and I don't want to talk about this for too long, but I will for another minute or two if you can indulge me. You go to the hospital, and you know, in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, hey, Dad, you're not wearing your dentures. Are they bothering you? No, they didn't give them to me this morning. It was really hard to eat breakfast and lunch. Oh boy. Well, you know, you're in the hospital, you have nurses around, they're checking on you regularly. You know, even if you or I went to a restaurant and we got soup, but we weren't given a spoon, we would think to ask for the spoon. It's not a big deal. But Dad does not want to bother anybody. And for him, it's rational to try to eat without his dentures rather than ask for them. So seeing a lot of things like that, which, you know, it does make it kind of hard. Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Peter just sent us a super sticker. 199 pounds. Thank you, Peter. Everyone, send up some hearts and thank yous to Peter. Thank you, Peter. Parrot, maybe? Find a knife. Let's cut the bananas. Mangoes, carrots too. Oh, poor Max. You're so hungry. You haven't been fed in at least a week, huh? Is that what's wrong? Okay. I have a banana for you. Turn around and get your banana. Come on. Banana, Nana. Hi, French Paul. Hi, hi. Yeah, this room's got a good echo in it, doesn't it? Here, banana, Nana. Don't throw it. Okay, Max. I said don't throw it, didn't I? Would you like a banana? Oh, you do. How about you? You want banana? carrots. You want a carrot? No carrot. Okay. I'll go serve mango, carrots, and banana. Hi, Daddy. Oh, yum. Yummy banana. Yum, yum. Okay, buddy. You had banana. You had carrots. And I got a toy over here that I think you like. Yeah, under fluffies. That good, Max? Jingle bird, jingle bird. Sherry's asking if it's safe for Max to go outside yet. Well, today is -17 outside, or at least it was when I looked earlier. So it's pretty cold out. Hi, Einstein. I want to wish happy Thanksgiving to all of our friends out of the States. Always good to see Marcia and go see Jeff and Einstein. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. We're waiting for a Chinook. Yeah, so has anybody been following our hints online? We've got some exciting news, and we've given a few hints. We've got some more hints coming. We've been having a good giggle at some of the guesses. But yeah, so make sure you check out the hints. It'll all come together for you. I can promise you that. But there's little hints everywhere. I know a few people already know the news, but we're trying to have a lot of fun with it. Bang, bang. There you go, Max. That's your favorite, isn't it? You really like that bell. Yeah, Max has been busy this week. Lots of stuff happening with the neighbors, so he's been busy watching neighbor TV. You like neighbor TV, don't you, Max? Yeah. Now, we will give a grand reveal of our news, but we want to give everyone a chance to make a guess or two at it. There's lots of guesses out there, but we'll have some more hints and see who can come up with something fun. Oh, it's fun. They're fun to twiddle, aren't they? Good job, man. Yeah, jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Good job, Max. Yeah, all right. Okay. I'm going to clip this on here so I can hand for this. You want this one, rattle? Do that rattle by yourself, can't you? Shoo, shoo, rattle. There you go, honey. You can do that rattle by yourself. Here, slide on. I've had a few people asking a few questions about things like calendars and whatnot. I've got one that's almost finished. Quite honestly, I've been a little bit slow getting things together, but I'm going to have it going on sale the beginning of January. French Paul, I absolutely love your guess. French Paul says, the last hint has me convinced you won the lottery and bought a pumpkin farm for Tico. What do you think, Tico? Uh-oh, Tico's eyes are pretty big. He likes that idea. Yeah, and an apple orchard for Max. Thanks, Karen. That would be hilarious. Good job, Max. Good job. Yeah. Another toy here for you. This one's a fun toy. Flying saucer. It usually sits in someone else's cage, doesn't it? Boop, boop. What the heck, Max? This one's kind of fun. It's got little compartments with little balls in it. So it rattles. There's a bunch of tiny, tiny screws, which is why the big birds don't get this one. Oops, I'm sorry. Did it beat you? I'm sorry. Mom beat you, huh? Look at it spinning. I did not mean to bop you. Oh, it's okay. Okay. I put it down. It's scary. It's scary. A scary toy? I'm sorry. All right, you play with the other ones. Yeah, Canada, we have Thanksgiving in October, not November. Actually, believe it or not, I'm going to tell everybody a story about American Thanksgiving. A number of years ago, man, I'm about to start dating myself here, but a number of years ago, I was in the United States at Thanksgiving. I was at an event called the US Open Swing Dance Championships. I actually did this 2 Thanksgivings in a row. And why was I there? I was competing in dance. Why else would you go to the swing dance championships, right? But in California, and I discovered something, because of course we're eating out for dinner, right? Because, you know, you're staying at a hotel, you're at an event. Everything that we tried to go to was closed. All of the nearby quick restaurants were closed. The hotel restaurant was absolutely full, and trying to find food was a little bit of a nightmare. I found quite a walk away. I found a corner store that was open 24/7, and I think I had a package of donuts or something for dinner. Dinner of champions, but yeah, okay. You're not a big fan of that one today, so I'm going to put it down over here. Is this okay if I put it here, honey? Okay? Good job. Now, what if I come over with this toy? Max loves anything that looks like live music. Oh, Kookaburra is asking me, can I bring out the lettuce? I think it's upstairs right now. So I don't have it handy, but I can bring it out maybe next time. Karen's asking, where would I find these dancing videos? They're not on Max's channel, but if you send me a message, either in Facebook Messenger or on my website, maxmoluccan.com, I can share with you. Yeah. No, actually, I've got a number of dance videos, competitions, showcases, all of that fun stuff, right, Max? So Max really does love live music, and I'm just playing around here on a thumb piano. It's just kind of fun because Max loves music. Oh my goodness! Someone used to compete in barbershop singing. That is amazing. That is so much fun. I can't sing, I know it. I usually sing for the birds. They've managed to forgive me for doing this horrible thing to them. But you know, I'll play things like just random notes on a thumb piano for them. It does not get me in trouble with the copyright police. That's fair. And they do enjoy the music. What did you find out about birds, Frosty? Hi, Kookaburra. Hi, Kashmir. Yeah. You know, it's always kind of fun, just the community that we have, that we hang out here with. You know, it's amazing how many different talents people have, how many different hobbies people have. If you've got an interesting hobby, an interesting talent, share it in the comments. I'd love to read about it. You know, let's get to know each other a little bit better, because we really are a community here, aren't we? So I mentioned that I dance, so that's mine for today. How are you? music too. The entire flock enjoys listening to music. What, Max? What, Max? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I discourage the birds from sitting on shoulders. Birds like Tikal, he's always been allowed on a shoulder with his mom previously. So sometimes he does sit a little bit on my shoulder, but I do discourage it. I'm just scrolling back here because I know I missed some comments. Sylvia, thank you, Sylvia. She sent us a super sticker for €2. Yeah, that'll buy you an apple, Max. €2 from Sylvia. Sorry, Sylvia, I missed that one a minute ago. Thank you, thank you. Guys, send up some hearts and a thank you to Sylvia. And I'm just going to keep scrolling here and see if I missed anything else. So I had Peter and Sylvia. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Kookaburra asks, why are the birds screaming? Because they're birds, because they can, because it's fun. Yeah, Max, you having a chat? Are you chatting? Are you chatting? Yeah. So I'm just scrolling here. Sharon says, that's awesome, Sylvia. I wanted to try it. I've tried with YouTube videos, but they weren't very good. Sylvia, I'm trying to find your comment. Oh, Tai Chi. Yes. Doing Tai Chi. That is pretty amazing. That's a cool exercise. Karen says, it's so cold here, I can't go outside to feed my birds. Really, I'm not supposed to use my left leg at all, but I've thrown nuts out the back door for the birds and squirrels. Yeah, hi, Becky. Welcome to the channel. Mango's actually just slightly out of eyesight right now. Matt is alive, is here with his jokes. Matt, can I read out your joke? Matt asks, what ringtone does Max use? Wing, 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 wing. Uh-oh, Kane was in the way of the littles on Sharon. Yeah, well, you want apples? I know, honey. I don't have any in the house right now. With shoulders, I've actually always discouraged it. My first birds, my first birds were a pair of lovebirds, and they were shoulder birds, and I did experience getting chomped on the neck, and I cannot imagine getting chomped on by a larger bird, especially one whose beak is eye height. That could be a disaster. Yeah, okay. It's snowy out there. The roads are bad, Max. I know. I know. Matt Live's got another one for us. What did the pirate say when he turned 80 years old? Hey, matey. Yes, our friend Barney does his own ringtones. He rings like a phone. Most of my birds don't ring, but they'll say hello. They'll answer the phone. You want to go? Well, honey, you had snacks, and you had music, and you had some games and toys. Bok Bok, Peter. Yeah, I know, Max. You want to go to the park. You want an apple. I understand, Max, but we don't have apples right now. There are no apples for Max. What's going on, buddy? Oh, some of the best jokes from Matt. Oh, Raising Cane's got a joke too. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't return? A boom? Are you feeling chatty, honey? Maxwell. Meet the Maxwell. We're over here, buddy. Yeah? Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? No, how about a Bok Bok Bok, not a scream, scream, scream? Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Max, Bok Bok. Can I get a Bok 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 Bok? Hey, Max, can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Do you have any box to give today? Well, that was a big no. Sweetie. Yeah? Well, your brother just told you to whisper. Even Sylvia's saying, can you Bok Bok Bok, Max? Bok Bok Bok. Can you get a Bok Bok Bok? That was a ma. How about a Bok Bok Bok? That was loud. What's the screaming about, honey? No, buddy, but it's cold outside. We can't go out. It's too cold to go out for a walk. You got to be a good boy inside. Can you be a quiet bird? You're going to use your inside voice? How about a Bok Bok Bok? Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Bok Bok. That was not a bok, honey. I asked for a Bok Bok Bok. Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? You look like you have no box to give today, honey. Are you happy? So, Max, what do you want to do today? Do you have plans for today? And what else? Your brother's singing. Yeah, do you want to sing too? Your brother's singing pretty songs. Really? It's cold outside. We can't go out. It's really cold out and lots of snow and ice. Yeah, I'm sorry. Weather does that sometimes. You can look out the window. You want to look out the window today? Watch neighbor TV, see what the neighbors are doing in the snow. What do you think the neighbors are doing? Are they building things? Maybe with the snow, they could be building snowmen. Is that what they're doing out there with big shovels and everything? Are they building snowmen? What? Don't be silly. It should be snowbirds. You tell me, Max. What are the neighbors doing? Huh? You like neighbor TV? Oh, they got your eye again. Raising Keen says they are making igloos. Are they going to move into some igloos maybe, Max? They're going to build igloos out of ice and snow and be warm inside and build some snowmen outside. Yeah. Yeah. Bet you'd love to go tobogganing, Max. It would warm up a bit. And if it would warm up, we could go see some Christmas lights. Max, do you want me to put up a Christmas tree this year? And you want me to put up some Christmas lights? Folks, give me a thumbs up if you want to see a Christmas tree this year. Christmas tree and Christmas lights, give me a thumbs up. Okay, we're seeing hearts. I actually should ask for hearts. I forget YouTube. That's what it's easy to do. Oops, sorry, I bumped the thing and it's bobbling. Yeah, Max, we'll put up some Christmassy stuff. Doing that, honey? Just gonna get some pictures here, Max. Flashy, flashy. Thank you. Turn off the flash. So it's off and I don't do that to you again. There you go. Good job, Max. Yeah, Max already had some eggies. He deserves all the eggies. Yeah, I think you're right. He does. He does. Oh my goodness, Max, it looks cold out there. All the snow, all the cold snow. Yeah, we already had eggies though. He's just a chillin'. Yeah, yeah. So folks, I'm just going to give an update on what's going to happen this week. We're going to keep posting a couple of clues, and then we'll have a grand reveal video. And Anne-Marie says to all the American chatters, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving Day. That's so sweet of you, Anne-Marie. Raising Cane did their nails and now's having a hard time typing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Good job, Max. Yeah, he's just watching out that window. No, I've not watched the new Wicked movie yet. But yeah, so what's going to happen this week is I'm going to post a few more clues, then I'll do a grand reveal video, which I think is going to be super, super exciting. So I want you, if you haven't caught some of the other clues, go back and read them and give them a thumbs up. Let us know your guesses to our news. We are going to do some draws from the guesses. When we do the grand reveal video, we will do it as one of the special videos. We're going to pre-advertise it, and we'll do it as a premiere, so you can watch it live with Max the Flock. I'll be commenting and watching it live with you on the way it first comes out, so that's always kind of fun. But definitely, it is very, very exciting news. I'm going to keep taking care of mom and dad the best I can, dealing with everything there. And I'm going to try and get our calendar ready for sale. I had a few orders coming to the Etsy store that got it shipped. I want to remind people about our Etsy store. What is shipping worldwide right now? I'm going to just make an exception for the States right now. Everywhere except the States, we can ship all of our Max merch, dimensional or not. Canada Post is moving slow, but they are not on strike right now, so that's good news. To the States, what we can currently ship to the States easily are flat pack items. So greeting cards, magnets, stickers, and we'll be able to do our calendars to the States. And the other thing we can send to the States right now are our t-shirts, because we get them done in the States and we'll get them delivered to you from the States. So if you are getting a t-shirt from the States, you don't have to worry about getting caught up in customs or anything. So it's been, because Dad's been in the hospital, I've not been paying super close attention to what's been happening with customs and changes in shipping to the States. I had been planning on doing an early December run to the other end of the city to drop off packages to ship to the States with one of the aggregators. But with everything that's going on, I don't think that's likely to happen, at least not in the next couple of weeks. But we will be able to ship our calendars to you worldwide. So watch for those getting dropped. And if you are looking for any Christmas gift, we've got some fun stuff. The other thing I'm going to point out to you is if you are looking for an interesting Christmas gift, either for somebody who's a Max fan or for yourself, contact us. We can do a bit of a fun subscription where you get Max mail every single month with a card from Max and some sort of goodie in it. If you're in the States, they're going to be flat pack, so it'll be things like magnets or stickers or whatnot. And we've got a couple of other things on the go that are flat. But if you are worldwide, that can also include some dimensional stuff. So just give us a contact and we'll let you know what we can do there. So that is kind of fun. If you are looking for something fun for Christmas, we still have some of our Christmas wreath magnets, and we also have Christmas cards. If you want something special to arrive in your mailbox, your physical mailbox for Max for Christmas, you can contact us and we can do a small surprise off of our Etsy store. We can send you a Christmas card, hand addressed to you. We can get the birds to beak it for you and include some goodies. So we can do all sorts of fun stuff for you. So all sorts of fun stuff's available. But folks, we've been streaming for almost an hour. I do have an awful lot of running around to do today. I'm in and out with the birds, and I also have to get caught up on a bit of work. So I am going to have to bounce out of here, but keep an eye peeled for clues. And who knows, there might have even been a clue about our big surprise in today's video. We've been streaming for a while. I'm sure that we dropped something. Yes, I'm having a lot of fun with the news. Birds and NBA Karen asks, is Etsy based in the US? So because we are in Canada, we ship things from Canada. And so what we can do to the States right now easily out of Etsy are any of our flat pack items like stickers and magnets. We can also do t-shirts because we can get the t-shirts done in the States, so you're not having to cross a border there. Yeah, so we are trying to make sure that we are taking care of our friends no matter where in the world that they live. I never expected the US to be harder to ship to than England, but here we are. Anyhow, folks, we appreciate each and every one of you. Raising Cane just shared the link to our Etsy store. Thank you, thank you. And I want to give everybody a generous Bok Bok Bok. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, stay safe. Max, can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Come on, come on up, uppity up. Can we get a Bok Bok? Bok Bok Bok. Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Bok Bok. Do you have any box to give? Bok Bok. No box to give. Okay. Oh boy, honey. What are you looking at? Well, I'd like to see you go poop before we go for a walk, please. Go poops. Thank you, big poops. Well, that was a little splatter poop, but that's okay. All right, folks, we appreciate each and every one of you. Bok Bok, everybody.